Hi guys, I don't really upload that much into this channel other than just weird little videos here and there, but I wanted to really comment on what's been going on in Team Fortress 2 lately. And by lately, I mean like the past 4 years. Before I get to that, I guess I want to give it a more sentimental piece that I've been playing this game for quite a long time, actually. And sorry if you hear things going around. I don't live alone in this house. But yeah, no, I played this game since like what 2011, and I remember a lot of the good updates. Well, a lot of updates were pretty good for me at the time in my eyes, because any update was a good update, and there was like items, cosmetics, events, and most of all there was people. And the thing is that I don't really care about the updates anymore. I don't mind if Valve has left the area of Team Fortress 2 just to be its own thing and not give it any more support and just do community like updates. That's fine. And I'm not really asking for any a continuation on the comics, a continuation on major updates, new items such as weapon items, not miscellaneous. But yeah, there's just a lot going on more than that. It's mainly the playability, and I'm not saying that it is the most unbalanced game. It's more like this is the most unplayable game that you probably have seen, and maybe this is not even comparing to the other TF2, funny enough, Titanfall 2, where they have a huge problem on that with the servers. But this one is it's like a false mask, right? It looks like it's playable. There's many people playing. I think it's like what 80,000 concurrent players, and then you go to a server, there's a lot of people, and then that's where the face mask analogy that I bring up is falling off. Actually, these people aren't really people. They're bots. They're like a mass production of them. They go around like servers, just completely annihilating everybody on the most millisecond frame that they have to kill you dead. You don't even have reaction time. There's videos of like people trying to sorry, let me try that. There's been videos of people trying to destroy these bots in their own little creative ways. There's videos like it. There's a lot of that going around, but the most common scenarios, it just becomes unplayable. They start vote kicking, and then if you let more of them in without kicking the other ones quickly as you can, there's always got to be a player on standby watching for it. Then they'll join in, more will join, and then if there's more than, let's say, 4 or 5, honestly, you just look for a different server if there's more 4 or 5 in one team, because then they'll start vote kicking the actual people and start winning on majority of the cases. So I know that there is the second anniversary of SaveTF2. I was there for the first one. I didn't really care about the second one because I was like, it's gonna fall on deaf ears. But I found a video. It's gonna hurt me to not remember the name, but it was a yellow profile picture, banana hat wearing guy. I'm pretty sure you guys know. It's been around, and it's the thumbnail was Team Fortress 2 heavy, just pointing at the picket sign, SaveTF2, something like that. I put down a thumbnail, like a picture of it, so you understand. And what it said made a lot of sense. Just the idea that something like this happened in World of Warcraft, and yes, maybe like let's be honest, just one side of the story is not going to happen on another side of the story. Like if this happened, the chance of it happening again, what's the chance, right? But it doesn't really hurt to try, because what are we gonna lose at this point? The 5 10 20 minutes that we took to participate, or just 3 minutes to make a post, it's like it's not even that much to really think about. Really, just 1 hour effort to get your voice heard is, well, you have many years left in life to really do anything else. I don't doubt that this would be that hard. And it's gonna fall on deaf ears. Valve doesn't do anything. They don't even update their other games like Left 4 Dead 2. Well, Day of Defeat is a good example, but we all know that it was dead for a while. But what's gonna make TF2 the exception? Well, there's still, in terms of bots, apparently from what people are saying, there's been about only 10,000 actual players, not 80,000, because, you know, the bots, 10,000 actual players playing the game, and that's a lot of people. And that's definitely something to keep like live support for still. Not live support, but, you know, server support at least. And even then, the minimum at least is not having a major bot problem to this degree. And I know that VAC has been very should I say I was gonna say underrated. That's the wrong choice of words. It's very minimal. There's usually like levels of like anti-cheat. And I know there's kernel level that exists. And I know probably Valve does not want to do it, but at most they should at least hire another contractor, not the one that's doing the small little bug updates. Which the one that was noticeable was either it was one of the snakes in snake water. That was like, well, noticeable, quote unquote. It was only noticeable because so many people make noise about it. Like, oh wow, they added snakes in snake water. I was like, okay, whatever. And then there was the skeletons for the Halloween event that they made them the correct frames per second. That's cool. Just I just don't care. Like I care about playing the game. The current contractor, not to give any flack for, maybe he doesn't know what he's doing either, or maybe doesn't have the knowledge of anti-cheat. He's not solving the main problems. I'm gonna put a clip here too. Actually, I'm not sure if I'm gonna leave in the background or bring it up right now, but like the clip that's been here. Man, what the hell? Just pure suffering. It's honestly like just going around playing games and not being able to play it at all. I have to resort to other third party antics to be able to really enjoy this kind of game. I'm not going to get really into great detail about this for certain reasons, but it's just say I have to just do other kinds of scenarios to actually enjoy what I remember of Team Fortress 2. So what am I making this video for? I think I should make my voice heard. I think it would be very nice to be part of this, be part of the message, and hopefully add into the variable to make it more stronger that there is people who actually think this, there's people who actually want this, and most specifically, not just fixing TF2 as a whole in general, like, oh, let's make it alive again. No, first things first, we just really, really want either one, a good anti-cheat, or someone to do a crackdown on the code, toughen it up, and get these hackers out. And I'm really hoping on this first one, because the second one can only get us so far. It's a band-aid. I'm really hoping that it's a better anti-cheat, and VAC is outdated by a mass ton. You can see in Counter-Strike, it's the same thing. It's not working. At the high-end level, it's just hackers, and a two-step authentication does not cut it anymore. We need a better anti-cheat to really moderate the players when they do stuff like this. Last bit of thing is that I really like Valve. Deadlock is coming out. I'm kind of excited because I know Valve Games has a certain like prestigious history, but at the same time, I feel like this could change a directional shift to their priorities, and I think it already has. But that doesn't mean that they have to give up just one little update by giving it to a noticeable, a reputable group of contractors to really perform this task that we're really asking for. I just really hope that I can finally like play the game again. Because after a long shift at work, after I've grown up since I was 12 or 11 years old playing the same game, I would come back from school and first thing I would do was boot up, play casual, have a squeaker voice, get flamed a little bit, and somewhere in it there was a love in that, even though I was afraid to talk, but there was a love for it. Shoot people, die, read the comics, get lost in the world. And I can do about most part of that again, like when I get off of college, get off of work. I can do the comics thing. The game, I really can't, that's where we are. I feel like there's a lot more things to say, but I don't think so. I just really want to make this more out there. I just want everybody to know. I want you to know my piece. I feel like a lot of people can share my sentiment, so maybe I'm not that special. But if we're in the same thing together, I feel like maybe it's not that crazy. So yeah, that's what I want to say about what was it, June 3rd, or more specifically, hashtag SaveTF2 and hashtag FixTF2. I'm definitely thinking that this video is gonna fall deaf ears. I'm probably gonna only break like 20 viewers, but as long as it adds to something in some sort of way and it makes someone think that, hey, you know what, this guy didn't really have like a skit going here, and this is a poorly made video, but I see the value in what this guy's talking about, and I think, you know what, maybe he's right. Maybe I should make a video too and get my voice heard, because it doesn't matter. It, like I said, it only takes 20 minutes, maybe an hour or two at best. And yeah, I hope everybody lives life happily. I hope everybody goes on a great life, and I hope this game gets an anti-cheat by the end of this year. Maybe that's too much to ask. I just hope there's a proper response by Valve. Good day, everybody. Yeah, that sounds too formal. And whatever. Peace, guys.
I tried, like, there's like a demo man camping over like the gate, and like I tried air blasting the sticky grenade. It didn't work that way.
But at least you got up and you keep trying.